ESSA, FCP, Euro, Liquimale, BMW. Run those Bilsteins on the corners. Bruce Brigade member. Nice job by ESSA initiating. Let's see if Taylor Hole, he tucks in. Little shallow off that inside, outside zone 1. Also outside zone 2. Michael ESSA doesn't get all the way to outside zone 3, but with those mistakes early on by Taylor Hole, how is he going to fare? Makes it up there on the back end. So we'll back it up, but again, ESSA did get to that starter. Sopa on a Ropa, keeping it clean out there. Now going through that start chicane, here comes Taylor Hole. Is he going to restart that? No, he did not. So he barely nicked that cone. I don't know if he's going to restart the, but
stay in the box.
We got, yeah, stayed in the box. Here we go. So just barely flirting with a restart. Oh, look at this. So not only changing positions, but changing positions in more ways than one. Here comes Taylor Hole. Look at Taylor stepping up, filling all the outside zone 3. Michael ESSA taking that shallower line. And a wide swing by Taylor Hole. I'll tell you what, that was very unlike Michael ESSA, but Taylor Hole.
Just thinking back, it's incredible.
It is. And to your point, I think it's vehicle build, it's driving, it's seat time, it's more exposure of the sport to the world, but overall drifting is growing by leaps and bounds. And here we go. Jeff Jones will lead. Michael ESSA giving chase in that first front clip. Jeff Jones seeing a little corrections from his front wheels, allowing Michael ESSA to gain some ground, going to that second outside zone. Jeff gets out there. You see him kind of reinitiate into that inside clip in the horseshoe. And there's that smoke you were talking about. I mean, look at that flick.
Wow.
A really aggressive flick there by Jeff Jones. And see that Mike
qualifying.
Okay, let's alternate the order with Michael ESSA up front, FCP, Euro, Liquimale, BMW, Bilstein shock absorbers. And here comes ESSA. Initiates into that first front clip. Bigger angle from ESSA. Jeff Jones taking out what is to be that touch and go. Now into the second outside zone. See, there's the pressure we're looking for. Look at Jeff Jones. All up in the side of Michael ESSA. Well done here. Now it's really hard to see. Obviously that touch and go has disappeared as Jeff Jones took it out. And I'll tell you what, the former champ
going to get just on the right line at outside zone 1, and you need to lift off just at the right time to get the car to float all the way up to outside zone 2 without going over and without staying too far on the inside.
Here we go with the one more time battle between Jones and ESSA, initiating simultaneously into that first inside clip. We talked about and elaborated on what they need to do. Are they going to do it? Jones. See him pulling away a little bit from ESSA. Get in the outside zone. Quick little handbrake yank. Past that front clip, and you can see Michael ESSA seems like he took note of the notes, literally. But Jones, absolutely relentless, not giving up, man. I'm telling you, Jones. All right, let's alternate the order here with ESSA out front and Jones in that chase position. Let's see what you got, fellas. ESSA. See Jeff Jones getting formation. Kind of rolling into it. Not a big snappy transition here from the boys. Past the touch and go. It's only touching on the back. Look at Jones right there, about to shred his front bumper to pieces, but doesn't stop him at all. I think we got a little contact there. Maybe we'll have to roll the tape back again. But you talk about ESSA falling back. Jones does not. Man, can't even barely see them.
What happened there?
Looks like Jones might have. Absolutely justifiable. Michael ESSA out front. Ryan Littrell in the chase position. ESSA goes in as Ryan Littrell trying to chase him down. You can see Littrell not as high on that bank. Into that first inside clip. Littrell taking a wider line. And ESSA now diving in on and does not get that second inside clip as Littrell could see him grip up, take some angle out of his car. He does have that proximity now. He mimics and talks about, we talked about going into the pocket. It seemed like he
in the
did
chase
that.
Position there. I don't think ESSA made any glaring mistakes. Maybe missing inside clip 2 was the most major one that he made. Off a little bit on 1 as well.
Here comes Ryan Littrell out front. Michael ESSA in the chase. Ryan Littrell taps the brakes a little bit, but Michael ESSA backs off and now reinitiates. Ryan Littrell tapping that back bumper on the wall. Ryan slamming down. You can see that angle that he took. It was just so violent to go boom, boom. You just saw the car, just the attitude of it. ESSA, you see compromising, taking out some angle again. But Littrell getting right into that crease. Nice job there. Just as I say that, punches that finish line. Being used so for lack of a better term, aggressively in prior rounds. All right, Kazuya Taguchi no coats in. Taguchi initiates. Look at ESSA. Look, just identical initiation. Good angle from Kazuya Taguchi. Look at Taguchi. Blast that inside clip just barely. Past that second inside clip. Kazuya Taguchi puts it right on the line. Pulls off a little bit. Man, that's heat in the house here at Orlando Speed World. Again, we've seen all the seasons here. Although we haven't seen a snow, but it's definitely going to rain some smoke. Oh, Kazuya Taguchi with a late entry. A late initiation from Taguchi with such a strong lead run. Oh, boy. Holy cow.
That was close.
That could have been a Michael ESSA T-bone sandwich. Wow.
I wonder what happened to Taguchi on the run-up to initiation.
Battle of the Great Eight. Two champions, Osbo and ESSA, leaving the start line. Throwing it into that first outside zone. Osbo sticks to the wall. Osbo trying to stick it to the door. Yo, right there. Looks like you saw a little bit of attitude of those front ditto tires from Osbo. Oh! ESSA dives in. Second outside zone, wrapping around that second clip. Well done. Osbo and ESSA. Woo!
Your turn.
Yeah, exactly, right. Michael ESSA, paging Michael ESSA, you're out front. Send it, here we go. Michael ESSA, Frederick Osbo. ESSA initiating. Oh, look at Osbo, aggressive. Dives down, looks like he can massage it up. Osbo taking a lower line. Michael ESSA staying high. Look at Osbo. What? Are you kidding me? How is the nose of that car invisible? Are you absolutely insane?
ESSA's vehicle. And let's see as he leaves the start line how this former champ's going to do against Ryan Littrell. And popping into that first outside zone goes Michael ESSA. You can't even see Ryan Littrell absolutely covered in smoke. And Michael ESSA deep into that second outside zone. Ryan Littrell does have the proximity. Not maybe getting the angle, but really aggressive here. Let's see how he go into that final outside zone. And Michael ESSA looks like he loops it unprovoked. Sitting on, like I said, a big deficit, spinning out that third and final outside zone. Here we go, Ryan Littrell into that first outside zone. Now ESSA, oh, look at that. Looks like he had to back off there, or he's backing off by design. And Ryan Littrell continues on with the paces. And then into that final outside zone, and Ryan Littrell could see top 16 for the first time this year. And it looks like that will be the case. So unfortunately, Michael ESSA, you saw just right before that start line. And then here we go, ESSA into that first outside zone. Yves Meyer, not too far behind. That smoke playing a role, going to that second outside zone. You can definitely get blinded by the smoke. And then into that third outside zone. Yves Meyer with a late transition, not setting himself up for success. You can see overshoots it, goes late in the outside zone. Uji and Power, who's moving on into the 16. Yves Meyer now at front, aggressive flick into the first outside zone. Michael ESSA definitely a good chaser. I mean, that's what took him to a championship. Oh, and as I say that, looks like he got aggressive and had to back off. You saw some corrections there from Michael ESSA. Now look at this, Yves Meyer into that final outside zone, and ESSA. Oh, was there contact?
It looked like there was a slight bump there.
Yeah. Going on during the halftime break, and Federico Sharifo, he'll be joining me over at the K&N halftime party as well. Here we go. Michael ESSA, FCP, Euro, Liqui Moly, Bilstein, BMW, and the Fiorella, the Ferrari. Whoa, look at ESSA dragging bumper on the wall. Let's see how ESSA throws down. Just riding that track edge. Oh boy. Almost went into the side of the BMW, but these guys both, look at these European monsters right now. The top 16, so that's great for them. All right, here we go. The second half of this battle, Federico Sharifo and Michael ESSA. Let's see how the Ferrari 599 GTB does Oh man, looking good. Good angle from Fetty. And now Michael ESSA. You can see that proximity there. How is ESSA going to handle this? The Ferrari with the swing in front of the BMW. Looks like ESSA joins the party, gets that proximity now coming across. And they crawl across the finish line. That got, I mean, in that FCP Euro, Liquimali, Bilstein, BMW, Taylor Hall, the Wild Willies, Comp Cams, Edelbrock, Yellow Speed Racing, Corvette. There goes Michael ESSA initiating on the bank. High on the bank. Look at Taylor Hall. And he is right there too. He's tucking in. He's got the proximity a little lower than ESSA. And ESSA spins.
That looked totally independent, Jared.
Taylor Hall will now lead, and he's got an advantage here against the former champ, Michael ESSA. Here comes Taylor Hall. Initiates a little, kind of lacking the angle there compared to when he was in the chase position. That was kind of an awkward initiation. Now he has some more angle at it. I wonder what's going on. Is he 100%? And past that inside clip now, transition through. I think Taylor, unfortunately his RTR teammate Adam LZ did not qualify in top 32. Here we go. This is Chelsea Denova coming down out of the chute. Let's see how Michael ESSA chases him down. Big angle there, 103.6, the fastest speed we've seen, pulling that front left off the ground into that first outside zone, transitioning through. Here comes Michael ESSA on the attack in the second outside zone, but does take a shallow line. Holy cow. Hit switches. Look at that. Now that final outside zone goes Chelsea Denova. Turn it to 11, and we talked about this kind of in the open, because for those that don't know,
it's going to be available pretty much on every primary platform, especially Torque Drift 2, as that continues to get released from month to month. We're kind of dropping little tidbits and teasers throughout the next couple of months, but you can expect a full release between 23 and 24.
Awesome. Hold on tight, because you're going to actually hang out here in the booth, and don't feel like you got to announce here, but we got the second half of this battle. Michael ESSA, Chelsea Denova. That handbrake broke off. It looks like it's working now, as now Michael ESSA wraps around that second inside clip. Here comes Chelsea Denova, who had a phenomenal, oh, look at this, as Chelsea Denova goes to that final outside zone. Let's see if he can hang tough here with Michael ESSA now pulling across that finish line. And Alex, Wataru Masayama, number 2 qualifier. He's going to finish top 10 ideally. He's going against a former champ, Michael ESSA, who qualified 31st. That's right, the former champ. He was having some boost issues. He found the ghost in the machine. It seems like he's dialed in now. Ooh, just as I say that, he drops down. Masayama, number 2 qualifier, on pace. That Buy Now Japan vehicle putting it down. Yes, sir. Yo, the land of the rising sun. Buy Now Japan. Sylvia is delivering. Crucial, just how it was going down, and Lorette Nickel got the insight in the communique. He was on his laptop trying to find it. Looks like he found it, but let's see what we got here from ESSA out front. ESSA initiates, rock solid. Like a rock. Look at that big angle there from ESSA, and Wataru Masayama. Now he falls on the down the bank into that second outside zone. Nice job by ESSA, getting intimate with the wall. Big angle from ESSA. And now puts a stamp on it. Well done from ESSA. He goes against Jeff Jones in the 8. Let's lay out and listen to the former champ, Michael ESSA. Rip on this track. Let's see what kind of line he takes. Don't crash, ESSA. You saw previously what happened. So see that middle line? Look at how it's gripping up. It's diving down. Lay out and listen. Love to see Jeff Jones on the podium. And here we go. Jeff Jones out front, that Evil Auto Works, Nissan 370Z, Michael ESSA, the FCP Euro, Liquimali, BMW. Look at Jeff Jones' angle. He is absolutely going for it. Into that second outside zone, here goes Jones. You can see Michael ESSA chasing him down. Look at that shimming, just kind of get it in there with, needs to mimic the angle, definitely has the proximity, but Jones possessed. 31st, he had to go to the second knockout qualifying. Jeff Jones qualifying 10th. He's got some serious momentum, but he's chasing down a former champ. And Michael ESSA looks like he's finally found out where those gremlins are. He initiates. Jones needs to be higher. As look at ESSA dragging Bumper on the wall. Now going past that inside clip. Both of them are on it. Good transition right there. So look, oh, ESSA straightens out Jeff Jones. That's a wrap. Jones is going to move on. ESSA makes a major mistake. Jeff Jones moves on to the final four.